tried it. This is a collection of bonus episodes from season 1. My version of rough sex. No, don't pull my hair, don't pinch me, don't bite me, don't smack me in my face. But you can choke me, smack that ass, talk all the nasty shit you like. But the only thing you can call me is a bitch. Not a dirty bitch. Not a black bitch. But bitch. Dead bitch. My little freaky bitch. You can say my nasty little bitch. But that's as far as I go. Because sometimes, well, all the time, I am a literal type person. Hey y'all, this is Pretty Perfect Voice with me, the perfect peace. This is where I am taking back my body and my voice. And you know what? It is so fucked up that I gotta say so. He stood there seeming unsure and a bit scared to me. He seemed docile, but a bitch should have known better. Dark chocolate, short, stocky build, defined muscles and bow legs. He had that Indian-like hair, thick, curly, black, and long, with a rich goatee. Yes, I could definitely say he was handsome. He had a soft tissue injury on his lip that just let me know he had probably been through some things and been through some pain. But shit, pain never looked so good. Meanwhile, I'm dressed in a black and white see-through kaftan, or what I really like to call it, a muumuu. Although I live in an apartment building, it did not stop me from going into the sun-filled hallway to let him in. And yes, I was in full strut mode. Shit, no matter what time of day, a bitch, a freaky little something always. No underwear, but I keeps me a bra on to ensure these double D's stay new and perky. Shit, too much jiggle will cost an inch. And I ain't got the time or the money. I walked slow. I wanted to feel his gaze and make sure he was on my heels. Yeah, he right here type action. Like right here. We entered my crib and I keeps it hot. Reason being is you gonna come up out them clothes. I wanna see that chest, them arms, that stomach, and a wife beater or without. Shit, if he knew what I was thinking, he might as well go on and drop them pants, because the cardinal rule anyway is to take off the shoes. I sat and debated on how much time that he had before he had to go make his money. Because he seriously be in his motherfucking bag. Gots to love it, gots to like it, and gots to respect it. I'm thinking to myself, since sometimes, he's very contemplative, very decisive on how he moves and how he speaks, that I may have to initiate getting into them draws. But that wasn't the case at all. As soon as he closed the door, off came the shoes, and he made sure the door was locked because, safety is first. All hands on me. He moved quiet and fast. That moo came off in one movement. I stood there naked with, of course, the Vicky holding the girls in place. I'm thinking to myself, should I take it off or should I keep it on? I don't know. Maybe y'all can tell me what's sexier, sex with it or sex without it. Leave comments on the comment page at perfectday.com. Well, it definitely didn't matter because he threw my little juicy ass on the bed. He kissed me so deep and so long that I forgot all about my bra. I can just imagine while he was on top of me, my fat cat glistening, because I could feel all the wetness. And it was ready. And thank God it was, because he was ready. I mean, like, ready or not, here I come. Okay. And I'm like a ballerina. I stay on my toes, on a pivot, ready for whatever. While he kissed me, he sucked on my tongue. Now that shit there, oh my God, that shit there released the damn. He tried to slip in, but had to push. Because I couldn't just let him enter so easy. I had to get some type of resistance. So, a bitch clenched them pussy muscles upon entry. So that way, he can feel every nook and cranny going in. That nigga moaned in my mouth. Ooh, and I responded by pulsating the muscles. I wanted to feel every vein, every inch, and all the hotness. He moved slow and hard on top of me. We was a missionary. He moved while sucking on my tongue. I didn't move, didn't squirm. I just let all of that yummy goodness wash all over me. He sat up while his dick was still inside of me and said, "Not yet." All the bitch could do was whimper. I was so close to the edge. While he was inside of me, he moved one leg over his head, putting me in a side position. Then he slow stroked the shit out of me. I clenched my pussy muscle and he popped that fat ass, saying, "No, you don't." So I released a whimper and he popped that fat ass again, making it jiggle, and said, "Be quiet." I had to hold it in. I wiggled and he said, "No, you don't," and grabbed me by my neck. Oh my fucking God. I could have exploded right then and there. He stopped stroking and said, "No, you don't. You will come when I tell you to come. Okay?" And I said, "Yes, Daddy." Oh my God, I just died and went to heaven gates because I knew it ain't over. The only thing I said was, "Oh God, please," as he stroked long and slow and soft. His hand remained around my neck. I did not feel choked at all, just a tight, sensual grip, like he was holding me in place. He picked up the pace, and as the pace got faster, it got rougher. It went deeper, and pressure got harder, and I clenched, and he popped that ass without even having to take his hand off my throat, without breaking stride. He worked that pussy, and he said to me, "Now you can come." And I came so hard and so fast. There was so much wetness. I thought he came too. But he said, I know. Open your mouth." And I did. And yes, he filled it up. Talk about overflow. He took my hand and helped me up and ushered me into the bathroom with chipmunk cheeks. He held my hair back while I stood over the sink and released his kids. I looked up at him and he said, "You missed some." There was a white speck on the side of my mouth when I looked in the mirror. I took my finger and swiped it and sucked it clean. And he just watched me. And I looked down and he began to grow again. Now, listeners, there's a couple of questions I want to ask you. What got me remembering and got me all up in my feelings about this experience was when he grabbed my hand and ushered me into the bathroom. I mean, shit like that shit got me so choked up. Have you ever experienced such a moment, such gentleness and appreciation? 'Cause never in all my years. I want you to send in comments and answers to perfectday.com on the comments and answer page. Now, let's break this shit down. Okay. Rough sex is dirty talking, tearing off clothes, restraining, pulling hair, pinching, biting, scratching, hitting, choking, thrusting hard or roughly. Now, there is a right way and a wrong way to do all these things. But first, let's start with some rough sex rules. Never hit your partner over exposed organs, like the ribs, no kidney punches. Aim for fleshier parts like that ass. Not the face. No smacking in the face. Use only restraints that do not restrict blood flow. That's only common sense, I think. But just to break it down, like no stitching cords or anything like that. If you really want to tie a bitch up, you can use your tie. Just take it off, tie him up. And don't press against the trachea, okay? Don't crush my trachea. Don't bruise it. Don't crush it. Seriously, I like to breathe while fucking. Do not hit hard enough to break a rib, to break a bone, to break anything. Know your strength. and know what type of pressure your partner likes. Communication is the key. Always use some type of lubricant, because sometimes you might like it rough, but you may not be ready for the roughness. So always use a lubricant, even if you fucking in water, because water isn't a lubricant, okay? And always, of course, safe sex is the best sex. Use condoms and or dental dams. Now let's talk about choking. Don't even try it if you don't know how to do it. You're going to leave a bitch's throat super sore, talking hoarse, and having a difficulty time swallowing, and possibly dead, okay? So don't do it if you don't know how to do it. But if you're going to do it, don't just choke a bitch. You gotta ease into it. Okay? I'm gonna tell you how to ease into it. So come one, come all, and gather around. You have to gently rest your hand on the neck, applying no pressure. Your hand needs to be relaxed. And then at that point, you can communicate with whoever you're choking if it's okay to go further. Then you have to lightly apply a bit more pressure. Well, a bit of pressure with your hand. So all you're doing is holding on to their neck. But you're not restricting shit. No airflow, no blood flow, or anything like that. And then at that point, ask your partner if it's okay to keep going. If it is, squeeze a little bit tighter so that you are holding on to their neck. You're slightly squeezing it. Okay? That's it. That's all. You're just slightly squeezing it. Now, at that point, you can ask your partner if y'all should go any further. And basically, you keep applying more and more pressure with your hand. But each time you're applying pressure, you keep in constant communication with your partner, whether to stop or to keep going, to get to that aha moment. Okay? All right. So that's how you do it safely. So it shouldn't be no dead bitches floating around here. But meanwhile, if you want to know more about rough sex and the do's and the don'ts, you can always visit the Bed Girls Bible to get it in, okay? All right, but that's it, and that's all. I tried it. This is a collection of bonus episodes from season 1. My version of rough sex. No, don't pull my hair. Don't pinch me. Don't bite me. Don't smack me in my face. But you can choke me, smack that ass, talk all the nasty shit you like. But the only thing you can call me is a bitch. Not a dirty bitch. Not a black bitch. But bitch. Dead bitch. My little freaky bitch. You can say my nasty little bitch. But that's as far as I go. Because sometimes, well, all the time, I am a literal type person. On that note, and with those thoughts, I'm going to leave you right there. Don't forget to come back for more and more and more. Visit perfectday.com, spelled how it is pronounced, PURFEKT day.com, where you can listen, shop, donate, and leave comments and questions and answers. Don't forget to subscribe.